Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play Crash Bandicoot number 1 on the Sane Trilogy. We're doing the high road. This is probably going to be the entire span of this level. I mean, the entire span of this video. Yeah, I'm not very good at talking that fast. I apologize. Alright. Yes, this in fact is a thing. As you just saw. You saw with your own two eyes. You see that this is a real thing actually happening, going on back there. And that just happened as well. Yeah, this is probably going to be the whole video, is me trying to beat this level. Which is crazy, because in the first, like in the originals, I could beat this level with like one eye closed. This is so easy. But for some reason, this game had just nothing but issues with this. And I'm not the only one that's had that issue. If you ever watch other people playing this game, it's the same thing. Like, this is the level that really gets under people's skin. Just because the hit detection's so weird. The other two, you know, in Crash 2 and Crash 3, it's a little easier to play through the game, despite how this was made. Like, they made the first one and then they made the remakes for the second and third. For some reason, this one just doesn't play very well for these levels. I knew I wasn't gonna make that. It's not... These bridge levels have always been... I think it's funny how you can see the castle in the backdrop, but we're already on the third island with the castle, but it's the same distance as it was in the first level that was like this. So I think that that's a little weird. They should have made a new backdrop for it. But who am I? Yeah, that's right. I just did a little bit of a woo! Finally. Yeah, I'm being cheap. I'm using the rope. Yeah, sue me. I just died too many times in that part. Only reason it doesn't look like it through my lives. Wow. It's just because I've grabbed so many Wampa fruit that it doesn't make it look like it's that bad. I always do that. Why do I always jump right there? Like, even when I'm on the rope, I just have a habit of jumping. Close. Wow. Nope. Not gonna make it. Wow. I had that! Oh, man. Whatever. Ooh, I made that. Ugh. Everybody knows it's basic video game knowledge. If you make grunting noises when you try to make hard jumps, you will make them. It's just... it's common knowledge, guys. I mean, really. Everybody knows that. That's with any platforming game. If you make a grunting noise, you are going to make it. What is that box up there? You see that? It's an outline of a box just like floating in space. Let's find out. I'm getting closer to it. Ooh. Oh, wow, I'm surprised I saw that from that far away. Never let go of X over here. I'm telling you. Yep, just don't let go of X. That's all I can give you for advice. Alright. How am I supposed to do this? How do I do this? I forgot. That was stupid. I think I remember. Luckily, this level does not come with getting a colored gem. I think people would have rage quit if that was the case. And now what? Okay. And now it would have been cool if we could see the castle in the background of this. Why am I looking at the background? I'm sitting here trying to do something super hard. Okay. And that's that. I think that's the easiest way to do that one, but I'm not sure. That's just the way I decided to do it that time, because I make the decisions in my life. And it's tough decisions. Careful there. That was it? Alright. Cool. That actually wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. I was expecting to go like a full 10 minutes into that. I might have actually though, because in the recordings I don't know how long it's been since I hit record. But I might be able to do 2 more levels for you guys before we call it for the evening. Oh no. Ugh. I forgot that this game gets insanely hard right near the end. If it wasn't hard enough. Slippery Climb! Okay guys, a little bit of a backstory to Slippery Climb. It had a brother called Stormy Ascent. I did mention it in my stream, but that was weeks ago, so I'm mentioning it again now. Stormy Ascent was a level that was so hard that the developers took out of the game prior to releasing it. The real fact of this is that they didn't get rid of the level. You could still play the level if you had, say, a Game Shark, or if you played the game through an emulator. It's still on the disc. If you own a copy of Crash Bandicoot 1 on the disc, you have Stormy Ascent. Also, if you happen to own this game, you have Stormy Ascent because it was a DLC, but that's besides the point. Now, this level is not hard, is not equally as hard in comparison to Stormy Ascent, but what makes this level challenging is not only in Crash Bandicoot 1 you couldn't die a single time in the first place, but they still kept that in this one. Now that I died, I have to start all over. In the original Crash 1, it was a little easier, which is really funny to say because they say that's like the hardest of the 3, and it is. But it was a little easier to get the gems because the death count didn't count until you got to the first checkpoint. In this game, you just die at all and you had to start all over. Also, the physics are a little different, as we saw before in the Road to Nowhere. Or was that the high road? I don't know, my mind's on this level at the moment. I wonder how many lives I lost. I know it doesn't really matter, but still. So, honestly, my only tip to you when playing through this level is just take it slow. Don't try to force anything. If you get really good at the game, particularly this level, and you're able to start doing the relic challenges pretty alright, then go ahead, yeah, try to test a few things. But I mean, that's totally different than playing it right now, because for one, you don't lose any lives in the relic races. And two, you're not trying to get the gem in the relic races. So it's a whole other story. The timing on these birds is everything. Also, this stairway will always mess with you a little bit. If you try to count it out, it'll just feel like it's a second longer than it should be. Which is why, oh shit. Oh. Well, let's at least get some Wampa fruit. Because I just gotta make sure that I get this done. It may be weird to say this, but after the first checkpoint, this level gets pretty easy. He did a really good job with this overall level. It looks fantastic. I love the drips of water on the camera. I believe that was a feature that was in the original as well, which is saying a lot because at the time, because at the time the original was on the PlayStation 1. You know, and they made the game at a time where they didn't really know the full capabilities of the PlayStation 1. I'm sure they do for Uncharted as well. But the Crash series and the Jak and Daxter series both had their own game engines designed for that game. Interesting fact with the Jak and Daxter series, the engine that they made for that, they also let Insomniac use for their PlayStation 2 game series, Ratchet and Clank, which is a series that goes on today. But the first one was actually using the game engine that Naughty Dog made for Jak and Daxter. You know the floating platforms in the Jak and Daxter games? It was actually Insomniac that was able to exploit the engine to be able to make those floating platforms. So Naughty Dog didn't even know the full capabilities of their own engine. If it wasn't for Insomniac, we wouldn't have had the Blue Eco work the way it does. Which was super cool. Those two companies have always been partners in a way, you know? Back when they were making their games with Universal, that was the Crash series and the Crash series and Spyro series. They were actually next door neighbors in the office while they were making those games. It's just one level. How bad could it be, you know? I mean, it's just called Slippery Climb. You climb up slippery steps, obviously. That's all it is. That's all it is. Come on. Come on, Frog. Alright. I think the relic actually wasn't that bad to get in this one either. But I also don't think I have the platinum in this level. That could make for an interesting stream one day. You know, this is probably going to make a couple of you viewers happy. I've heard some feedback from some of you saying that you get frustrated because of how easy I make this game look. Well, this is not looking easy, is it? No, I'm not making that. Alright. And... Alright. It's all the timing. I wasn't gonna make that. One day that bird will come back. Cool. Oh no, this part. Reminds me of Sunset Vista. Okay. First checkpoint, and I believe that makes the rest of this route pretty smooth. Just gotta keep focusing on what each move is. it getting brighter? Alright. You see already I'm at the top of the wall. So all I have left is just this backtrack. Okay. Yeah, and you do want to stop moving at that bird, because if I'm not mistaken, if you keep moving forward, you will end up just jumping over the bird. And that's the last thing you want to do. Alright, our 3 embryos. Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. I was too busy watching to see if that one box was going to be destroyed. What am I doing? That was probably, yep. That was not the way to do that. Oh my goodness. Come on. Sweet. Okay. That was the challenge. I got 6 boxes to go before I get that red gem. Cool. It's all about timing. Yes, just like that. Alright. I almost don't even want to try it again. That. This. I don't even know what to say. That was heartbreaking. Oh. Alright, well, this has to be it. This has to be when I finally do this. After just getting past this level, it's not going to be that bad. It's not. I think the next level is Jaws of Darkness. That level's a pain, but it's not that bad. And then the lights out levels, those are stupid. That's going to be difficult too. But this level will be the worst out of all the levels that are left. Can't even think of what else is left. There's the brother level to Castle Machinery. There's the lab. The Great Hall, which is a whole other kind of level. That's actually a level that you need all the gems to get through. What else? I don't know, my mind just is such a blank right now. But I'm gonna get through this eventually. Here we go. This level is gonna be beat. And this is gonna be the time that I do it. This is the moment. Nope. Yeah, okay. Sorry that I'm not talking much. I'm just really just trying to get past this level. If that hit me, I would have just quit. I would have been like, goodbye. This is it. No more let's play of this game. I would just quit right there. I still need 2 more embryos. Here's one. And then this is going to be embryo number 2. I'm going to leave that Aku Aku for when I come back. Well, at least I did this a million times last time, so at least I know what to do. And I'm getting lives back again. That's nice. Because that's exactly what I needed. You saw my foot hit that rock. It's making my head hurt. That wasn't as bad as the last time. Especially considering I knew how to do it that time. Back to my 99 lives. Cool. Alright. I don't even remember what killed me last time. I think it was just a poor jump. Okay. Was this the spot that killed me last time? I think it was. But it's not going to this time. Oh, this is the end. I remember. Okay. Oh. Thank you, Crash. I am going to need a nap after that. That's all I'm doing today. 2 levels. That's it. It was just too exhausting, too frustrating to go any further. Lights out, and it's a colored gem. Yeah, I'm definitely stopping here. Okay, well, we got 2. Got the red gem, next is purple gem. Which would mean that all I need left is the gem from the lab. And then we can go back through all these levels that we need to do. Just looking at it right now, it's 1 level that I still need a color gem for. I already got that color gem through this level here. So I can go back through Cortex Power right now and get the blue gem, and get the blue gem route, but I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about my sanity at the moment. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to tune in on the next part. Happy holidays, everybody. Be safe. Till next time.